Welcome back to Heart to Head with Olivia and Jessica.
Hey guys!
Today we're going to be talking about getting excited about your own personal journey, whatever that entails, like just discovering what type of journey it is, where you're going, what you're doing, who you are.
I think that's really the big thing is you hear the word journey, man, and it puts such an emphasis on like there has to be a beginning, there has to be a middle, and there has to be an end. And I have found in my own journey experience that I have not come to the end yet. I've had a lot of middles. I've had a bucket load of middles and a whole lot of beginnings, but I have not come to the end. And I think it's funny because I think when we use the term your journey, we're using the term as in what makes you tick. It's very exciting when you go through the process of growing and changing and you start to see things that you would like to improve about yourself or things that you would like to sort of explore further on, have it be your self-worth journey or have it be even a professional journey where you want to get further into the company. You know, you have to assess, what am I doing? What do I want? Who do I want to be? And so it's exciting because it's fresh and new, but it's also extremely intimidating because I think most of the time, I mean, I'm speaking for myself, I had no freaking idea where to start. I was just like, I like this. And I think there's a book about it. And that's how it worked out. And I meditated a lot to sort of get the inner clarity. But I loved the experience of feeling anything was possible. Like there is that experience you have of, I can do this. And it's okay. It's different, but I want to do this. I want to travel further on this. So at least that's what I think about when I think about like the personal journey, like that experience as like a nutshell.
Which I love Jessica's perspective on this because my idea of the personal journey was always goal oriented or success driven, where it was like, okay, starting from when I was this age, I was going to reach this goal, or this was my definition of success. And I didn't piece together that each of us have a different journey and that it's all the levels of success. You could be super successful, and that doesn't mean that you've done anything for your journey, that your journey could be completely unrelated to goals and to success. And for me, what I realized my journey is undoing all the things that I was born with and conditioned with. And that's literally something I discovered last week because my mentor coach sent me this quote, which was amazing, that says, maybe the journey isn't so much about becoming anything. Maybe it's about unbecoming everything that isn't really you. So you can be who you were meant to be in the first place.
Oh, that quote, man.
It resonated with me so much. Like she sent this to me and I was like, this is my life, because I always thought I needed to do something and to be something. And that was what was going to make me happy. And that was my journey, or my journey was defined on what I was doing for other people. But it's not. It's about me being who I am and the fact that I'm doing all this hard work to get to a healthy place when I had such a traumatic childhood with all this trauma,
Yeah.
and getting to where I'm at now, where I feel like I'm a healthy human being that is still dealing with shit on a daily basis. But I feel like I'm able to do it in a healthy way to where at least I can address and be aware of what's going on and what I'm doing and what I'm processing. So I can have good relationships and healthy relationships with other people, and I'm not taking out anything on anyone else.
You know, listening to you talk about the undoing, and listening to that quote, which is such a powerful quote. It's very interesting because I feel like that's where so much of the process of discovering your journey comes from, is you sort of do a self-assessment of who you are and who you want to be. And you either look at it very logically, where you go, I want to be married, kids, and have my own business at this point in time.
That was me.
It's very funny because I found, as I have gotten older, that and from coaching, girls in their early 20s, they've always said to me, I just want to do this, and do this, and have my life figured out. And I remember the first time I was let behind the curtain, as like a Wizard of Oz experience, so to speak. Like, I got to see, the truth.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, there you go. It was my first corporate job that I had. That was this amazing experience where I got to grow and learn and do adventures, not only professionally, but personally as well. So it was a wonderful, wonderful growth experience that I had. And I'll remember it fondly forever. But one of my mentors, I said that to her. I said, like, I want this and this and this and this and this. And I just want to figure out everything and just know who I am. And she looked at me and she laughed. And I remember being like, wait, I didn't say anything that was funny. Like, I was being serious. And I normally say things that are funny, or just stupid. So I was like, no, I know for a fact I did not say anything stupid or funny this time. And she looked at me and she said, it's the biggest illusion that that there is one magical moment that you will know who you are. And that you will never not be working for it. And I remember thinking, holy moly, I'm going to try not to swear. Oh my God, I have seen the future, and the future is, wow, a lot of adults have lied to me my entire life, thinking that I'm going to know what I'm going to do. Like, my mom would always give me this impression that, like, she always knew what she was doing. She had no freaking idea. So I remember when I realized that, I remember feeling this sense of freedom, that there was no pressure because nobody knows. And I think that's always so delicious to hear, and for us to communicate as human beings, is for us to know that we all have no idea. We're all just really good liars.
I just read the book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And in the book, he's saying that uncertainty is the seed for growth and change, that being uncertain about things is what allows you to grow. And that certainty is the death of change. That the people that are closed-minded and don't want to change and want to stay within their box, they will always know less than people that are okay with the unknown and okay with uncertainty, even if it's uncomfortably okay with it, just being okay with it to some extent. And that helps those people grow to where if you're comparing growth journeys, which you can't compare because people are different, but if you were to put them on a linear chart, mm-hmm. in comparing them, the person that is okay with uncertainty would go farther than the person who is not, for that reason.